Hello everybody, doing an easy recovery run here after work. Today's topic will be a little introduction for my running journey being documented in vlog style. So, some background for me. My name is Antonio. I have been running since middle school, doing cross country, track, running on and off through college, through COVID, and at some point joined a running club, and now I do marathons. So right now, some stats is, well, the main stat, the only stat that matters is the marathon. Back in December, ran CIM 2025, ran 2:51, and now I have a goal to run sub 250 and just see how far I could go, Boston qualify and all of that. So that's kind of the main goal that I have right now. Even though it's been around 2 months since the race, I have not been recovering well from this injury that I had back in November. It's mainly in my hamstring. In addition to that, I've had other injuries, mainly in my left leg. So at one point in the summer of 2025, I had a really bad calf strain that took me out from running for a few weeks. Then this hamstring issue came in November. It was just like after some random workout, I have no idea why it started bothering me. But I kind of ran through it and I was able to finish my training block despite the injury. And then now, around 2 weeks ago, I somehow managed to sprain my left ankle, the ATFL to be exact. And I've been recovering from that. So it seems like nothing is recovering well, and the recovery from injuries is quite slow. But currently just trusting the process. I'm kind of assuming that because of the marathon I did in December, my body is having a really rough time just recovering in general. So that's kind of what's happened historically in past years after CIM. So I'm hoping sometime this spring I could bounce back. When I originally had that ankle sprain, I almost thought it would be much worse. Like this could be like months, because I heard a pop the day of. I was limping really, really bad. It was just like a level 1. Even after 1 week, I was able to begin running again, actually. Probably could have even began earlier, but just really want to nail down some injury recovery and hopefully in the process also get rid of this nagging hamstring issue. But despite this, I'll give my ankle around like an 8 out of 10 on it feeling okay. So definitely passable. But meanwhile, my hamstring still not doing well. Like, I'll give it like a 5 out of 10 maybe, because some of these runs, like near the latter half especially, it just like not feel good. Like there are moments where I'm like, I probably should just like slow down until I walk, stop running. And I still manage, like I'll just go down to like a 10 to 11 minute pace, which is like pretty slow for me. And even then it's like pretty discomforting. Meanwhile, the ankle, I don't even feel much discomfort at all. But you know, I'm only like a mile in on this run. So I mean, I'll take some wins with where I'm at right now. But this hamstring issue, like it's been going since November. It's like over 3 months now, and no end in sight. I've been doing my best trying to train like the glutes and stuff, but I guess we'll see. It might just, like the past week when I started jogging again or started running again, it might just be some initial shock with the hamstring if you're not used to running at all. So I guess we'll see. One interesting thought though, as I run with this Insta360 Go Ultra is that I never see anyone run with selfie sticks. For anyone who is curious, I'm using the Insta360 Go Ultra mounted on a selfie stick right now. I also use it for like POV shots, and I realized that it could be a good like all-in-one. Like I would usually use the GoPro, but turns out the Go Ultra, its quality is good enough I could just use it like a regular action camera. So I would definitely recommend its versatility, and I shoot in the iLog format using the lookup table loot lookup table. Even though the marathon is the main long-term goal, you know, getting that sub 250, I do have some other races coming up. Like I have this horseshoe half trail marathon that I'm also planning to document. It'll be in like a month, and yeah, I just want to make sure I could be able to, one, last the half marathon distance, and two, be able to trail run, because that's a whole different beast. And usually my Achilles or ankle, or mainly Achilles, has issues. Or the calves, you know, my calves are always tight. So I need this ankle sprain to heal so I don't injure my calf or something like that. And then after that, in May, I have a San Jose half marathon, and I'm hoping it could be like a time trial to see where I'm at to potentially go sub 250 in the latter half of 2026. So if I could get like a 120 maybe and improve my half marathon PR by like a minute or so, then that could put me in a good spot to improve the marathon by like 2 minutes, for example. So that's where I'm at. Unfortunately, I'm like not exactly in a training block, and it's kind of jogging based on vibes and hoping that I don't lose too much fitness. I'm spending a lot of time on the elliptical in the gym, for example. Still exercise every day, but the running is been cut back to like 3 to 4 times a week. Another goal I have with this sort of vlogging and running series is that it will allow me to sort of practice speaking in an improvised fashion, just to sort of almost improve my public speaking skills, even though I'm technically just speaking by myself. But I think it could still be helpful overall if I could just practice speaking out my thoughts out loud, and then there is pressure that this gets posted online. I think you could see like if I keep this up, maybe in the long term there could be some improvement with the way I talk or present myself. So I think it could be a pretty useful experiment. Alright, I just finished my run around 3 miles. Hamstring loosened up a bit, so maybe a 7 out of 10 today. It's pretty good considering that yesterday I did more miles and I'm really like recovered slightly today. So yeah, hamstring 7 out of 10. Meanwhile, I'll give the ankle around 9 out of 10 today too. So yeah, definitely need to be diligent with doing these runs that have like way less time on feet, and hopefully that'll help with the recovery. So yeah. Alright guys, so today is Wednesday, February 25th, and we're gonna go for another run, just 3 miles. Yesterday actually felt really good with the hamstring still, ankle improved, no soreness today, so I think we're trending upwards. OOTD is cheapo Nikes, $10 top, $10 bottom. Also another upgrade update is my toenail fell off, or it was broken and cracked since last CIM, but I realized I could like cut it off and there was another toenail right underneath, so band-aid it up and hopefully we trend upwards and mess around with this camera. I am now Super HD, so that's really cool. Alright, we are back from the run. I'll give it an 8.5 for the ankle and like a 9.75 for the hamstring. Very slight tightness at the hamstring near the end. Ankle also, like probably the last half mile, only the 3 miles. So if that prolonged to like, let's say 5 to 6 miles, maybe that could have been more of an issue. Yeah, nice recovery run for today. I was really diligent to sticking with the 10-minute pace because I knew if I sped it up, like it probably would have felt fine today, but I really want to be able to run tomorrow morning. And on to the next day. Hello everybody. Today is March 1st and it is time for another run. So with the recovery, unfortunately not doing too well. I had to take 2 days off, mainly because back on Friday I did like a leg day workout, and I think I put too much stress on my ankle. Took yesterday off. Like I woke up, the ankle was pretty sore, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to run and do this. So today woke up, no soreness. The OOTD is by my nice lucky Lulu orange shirt, Tracksmith gray bottoms, and some Belega socks, and trusty MPRC cap. Just started my run, but can't forget the most important part of the OOTD, which is the shoes of choice. So for today, I have the Brooks Ghost Max 2. My particular pair is wide because I have flat feet. As I mentioned previously, because my toenail fell off and it's still healing, it also gives more toe space. So I'm also trying to be diligent today, stick as close to 10-minute pace, but already doing bad. I'm like 9:10 right now. Now we are around 4 miles in. I had to call it at 2 miles that I'm not gonna be able to do my 6-mile loop that I was planning to do. Gonna see if I could tack on another mile, make it to 5 miles for the day. And it doesn't feel too bad at the moment. Alright, just finished the run. I was so ready to be stubborn and do 6 miles, but I decided that I needed to be patient and just stick with 5 miles. Like if I did any additional mileage, there was basically no benefit. I'm just trying to recover my ankle, my hamstring and all that, and this is just to like keep the fitness up. So the difference of 1 mile could only cause more issues. So overall, the ankle was like feeling like maybe like an 8 out of 10 most of it. Yesterday I was not feeling well at all, so I think we'll take it for now. This is the post-run debrief. Hopefully this has been a good intro for my running. I guess we'll just see where this goes. I'm hoping this could be a good documentation for my running journey. We'll see what marathons I do and races in the future. Right now I'm just kind of stuck in limbo land with this injury stuff, but this is honestly not too typical, so I think this could be a good way to see how far I go. Next steps this week, maybe take down the miles even more, focus more on the elliptical, and then maybe try to hit up a few trails before Horseshoe Trail Marathon at the end of this month. So yeah, thanks for watching.